Welcome to the third edition of our new feature called That Was the Week That Was. As you may imagine, the emergency announcements by both President Trump and Governor Northam have resulted in a massive amount of commercial and public closures. All schools will be closed at least through March 27th. The Masonic Theater will be closed after today from March 18th through April 20th. The Y will be closed through March 29th. To keep up with more local emergency announcements, follow the Allegheny Journal on Facebook or on AlleghenyJournal.com. Let's get started. Should the town of Clifton Forge financially support at least a portion of the Jackson River Enterprises organization, since 11 of 37 of its staff live in the town? Some past events may have caused some issues.
I was probably the person that quoted the figure that JRA was throwing 80% of their material that was brought to them into the landfill, and I got that 80% from them. They were the ones that said it, so don't shake your head to me, Diane.
I was told today that number is not correct.
Well, then they're changing their story.
I went up there today.
So imagine you're B.B. Bryant, Covington's finance director, and you've just about got your next fiscal year's budget done. And then here comes the city attorney with some bad news, like $60,000 worth, dealing with a BB&T franchise tax that the state messed up on. And in Clifton Forge, the figure is more than $17,000 plus interest, which probably means more than a $20,000 obligation.
It's broken down by locality. Covington is said to owe $38,000. That's without interest. If you add the interest, it would be $60,000.
Deputy Chris Fisher, the sheriff, and many others are making plans for the May 2nd bike rodeo. As far as we know, it's still on.
Through the generosity of a lot of hardworking individuals and business owners and civic groups and churches, we pull it together, and we always give way over 200 bicycles, plus helmets. Every child that does not win a bicycle does receive a Walmart gift card, and nobody leaves without something.
A new, upgraded Wi-Fi system is coming to the Jackson River Technical Center, giving students and staff internet access like they've never had before.
It will provide this building with an enterprise Wi-Fi network similar to the capability that we currently offer at Allegheny High School or the other schools in Allegheny County. So especially for the students at Allegheny High School who have Chromebooks, for example, and spend the majority of their day with those devices, they'll be able to continue their activities up here just as if they were on site.
On Tuesday's town council session in Clifton Forge, citizen Bruce Heiler had done a Freedom of Information request and had recorded a bunch of credit card charges. And he read those out for town council and merely asked them, why were all these being made and how did the town benefit from them? So the Journal was on hand to listen to his presentation, and he got no reaction from town council at all. As a matter of fact, the town council has a work session scheduled for next week, and the matter's not on the agenda.
Started off in a restaurant in Maryland, then 2 more restaurants the next day, another restaurant back to Williamsburg. 2 days later, it's in a 7-Eleven, then in a cheese shop, both in Williamsburg, Virginia. Then on to Hampton, 3 days later, back to Williamsburg, finishes the trip. Like in Kansas City, Florida, Texas, and Georgia, Maryland, Tennessee, California, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Williamsburg, Richmond area. If it does, please tell me and show me the benefits from it. I like to know the benefits and what it's produced in these trips.
Longtime Public Works employee in Clifton Forge, Mike Jack, was properly honored by the town council this week. Rightly so.
Therefore be it resolved by the town of Clifton Forge that Mike Jack is commended for his long and faithful service to the town and its residents, and is wished a long and happy and relaxing retirement.
And finally, what is a Brownfields Grant? Lori Kroll of Draper Aiden Associates can help you out on this subject.
The question often comes up, what exactly is a brownfield? By definition, EPA's definition, it's real estate. It's property with possibilities, either for expansion, redevelopment, reuse, or some sort of rejuvenation can be seen in one of these buildings. Typically, people think of these as old industrial sites. They do not have to be. Sometimes just a small gas station is considered a brownfield, and we'll talk more about that shortly. But as another part of that definition is it's real property with possibilities, but it also has some presence, potential presence, or perceived presence of some sort of hazardous materials, pollutants, contaminants, or petroleum projects that cloud the possibilities for that property.
And that's it for this week. With national and state emergency declarations clearly warning all of us, it appears to be time to settle back for a while and keep our coughing to ourselves. We'll see you here again next week.